Good afternoon everyone. So previously in our chapter Pulp and Paper Industries, in previous video we saw manufacturing of pulp from wood. Now today we will use that same pulp for studying the manufacturing of paper from pulp. So before that we will see the different types of paper in Indian industries. So these are the type of not Indian, actually we can say global, but these are the main types of papers depending upon their characteristics. So paper is defined as a matted or felted sheets of fiber, usually cellulose, and generally formed on a fine wire screen from a water suspension. The main component is the cellulose and fibers. Fiber sheets which are comprised of cellulose. These are the types of paper products having maximum use. First is wrapping paper, which is examples are bag paper, grease proof paper. Next is tissue paper. Tissue paper used for as paper towels and napkins and other containers. Then book paper, the paper we use in textbooks or for writing. Writing paper is bond weight linen papers, ruled papers which are brown wood printing paper, that depends on the need of the printing. So for magazine paper type is different, for newspaper print it is different, for posters. So depending upon the use, brown wood printing paper is made. Then is paper board, which is our cardboard. It is not as flexible as paper and is on the thicker side. Next, raw materials. As we said, main raw material for making paper is the pulp, whose manufacturing we just saw in previous video. Pulp is made from wood, and depending upon the need, we either bleach it or use it as it is, and paper is made. For wrapping paper, we don't necessarily need to do the bleaching step, but for all other writing paper and textbook papers, book papers, we need to bleach the pulp before taking it into paper manufacturing. Also, some non-fibrous materials, unconventional sources of paper raw material are there, like inorganic and organic raw materials such as clay, talc, titanium dioxide, some types of waxes and other materials. These are the unconventional raw materials. Methods of production. So this there are steps included in this production. We will see production from this flow sheet. Process description we will understand from this process flow diagram. So this is the commercial method for paper making, and it is in this method pulp is slurried into 50 to 75% fiber content when after it is entered into this beater section. This beater. Here it consists of rotating drums with knife-like attachments due to which paper is beaten and refined. Pulp is beaten and refined. Then some fillers are also added to this slurry to improve its quality, such as its flexibility, its brightness, and opacity of the paper as well. After that, this hydrous pulp with 99.5% water. Now the pulp is containing 99.5% H2O, that is water. It is to be fed to the pressure rolls over here. Here water is removed on this pressure roll. Water is removed from this fiber suspension, that is our pulp plus 99.5% suspension. Water is removed from this on this pressure rolls, and watermark roll is used when we need to put some kind of symbol or logo logo as watermark on our end product. So this slurry containing 99.5% H2O and pulp, it is done evenly on this moving pressure roll. It is a belt of wire cloth and it is moving at the speed of 50 meters per minute. Now water here drains by gravity and it is removed by pressure roll and then by suction roll. So these two things, it is removed, water is settling here by with the help of gravity. Further, the dried fibers or fibrous sheets now are fed into this steam heated drying roll, but before that it is passed through this drying blanket. Also, this water which is being collected here due to gravity is known as white water, and this water is used to obtain maximum recovery of fiber and other additives. This helps in preventing or at least decreasing pollution to some extent. Now this wet sheet which is being fed to steam heated drying roller, it contains about 80% water. So from 99.5% water, now water content has decreased to 80%, and it is fed into this drying roll via felt roll, where water is removed by applying little pressure, and further the water content is decreased from 80 to 60 to 65%. Here we can see after pressing the water content is 80 to 82, and it is decreasing now after this step to 60 to 65. So here after, the paper also has watermark if needed, and then it is sent to the steam heated drying roll. Now from this press section, it is now it has enough strength to carry its own weight, and it is passed through these rolls of a series of steam heated cylinders or rollers. Here heat and moisture are transferred to a felting or canvas belt running on top of the paper. After leaving this steam heated drying roll, it is passed through finally it is this step. So this is the final process before we can obtain our paper. This process is important for giving a smooth finish to our end product, that is paper. After drying roll, the paper sheets are passed through a series of calendering rolls. So in this direction, like this, they are passed from this calendering rolls, and this step gives the smooth finish to our product. And also we can see that as the process is moving ahead, the moisture content is decreasing. With each step, moisture is decreasing. So we started with 99.5% water in the our fibrous pulp, and then at the end we have reached up to we have decreased the water content up to as low as 5 to 6%. Further, as per the need of the industries, or as per the need, the finished paper is cut into specific sizes or packaged as whole, depending upon the need of the consumer. So this is the manufacturing process of paper. Next we have some recent advancements in paper making. So first is increase in batch strength of paper products, and another is modification in paper making machines. So technological advancements. Sizing of paper is and strength is increased with the use of newer types of resins and plastics such as polyethylene, particularly in kraft type paperboard. So this is for the pulp made using kraft process, which we saw in previous video. And second is modification in paper making machines. Economics of paper industry. The paper industry of India has following difficulties which are being faced. First is shortage of fibrous raw materials. Then next is high prices and shortage of chemicals for processing after the paper is or pulp is made. Third is procurement of plant and equipment. So all these are the difficulties which are being faced by paper industries. Shortage of fibrous raw materials because of the or shortage of good quality pulp. This comes as a result of non-development or not making proper quality of pulps. So if pulp is not of below not at part standard, then the paper will also be not good. High prices and shortage of chemicals. Shortage of sulfur, salt cake and chlorine with corresponding high prices place the Indian paper industry at great disadvantage. And procurement of plant and equipment is pulping equipment is simple and is being built in India, but the paper making equipment is quite elaborate and expensive. So India is not yet making full scale paper making plant equipments which are needed for full scale paper making plant. So once that has been overcome, then procurement or import of these will stop, and thus economic advantage will be obtained. The present production of craft paper in the country is estimated at about 6 lakh tons per annum, and the demand is still rising at the rate of about 5% per annum. So we need to make or increase the quantitative production to meet these demands. Okay, so this was manufacturing process of paper and its improvements as well as economic status of this industry in our country.